Hello, I'm bored today, so we're gonna do a tier list of every Phantom Thief in Persona 5 Royal. I have a confidant tier list, and I'll probably do like tomorrow or something. This one's shorter, so I just wanted to splurt it out, just get something out here tonight. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. Now we're gonna start off with Ryuji. Now Ryuji, honestly. I mean, except for Joker. Joker is clearly the best Phantom Thief because, he can have any persona he wants. He can increase his stats, all that stuff. Um, Now, Ryuji, he's pretty good. He uses lightning, which is good because it has the ailment is shock. I couldn't think of words. The ailment is shock, or like the whatever it is, but he can cause shock with his lightning attacks, and shock is good because you can do like multiple technicals off of that. They can't move, nothing. So already just him having lightning is like a big advantage, and the fact he can get, I don't use it, but like you can get shock up, which increases the susceptibility of shock. Is that the right word there? It increases shock being done to enemies. That's what I'm trying to say instead of making up fucking words. But yeah, and he's a beast with his technical skills, not his technical, his physical skills, because he has God's hand, and he also has charge, which increases, like, I think doubles the next physical attack, and the fact that he has like Masu, I forget if it's Masu or Taraku or something, but he can increase attack power is what I'm trying to say. So if you increase attack power and charge while doing God's hand, uh, you're dead. You're good as dead. And he already has like beefy strength as well, so it's not even like he has to do all of those. I mean, it'd be good, but like he doesn't have to do a lot of damage. And he is weak to wind, but thankfully wind isn't like super common. And if you get his thingy up, his you max out his confidant, you can get evade wind. So honestly, Ryuji is an easy S tier in my opinion. For he's just really really good. And then next on the tier list we have Yusuke. Now Yusuke, in my opinion, is just Ryuji but with ice, and not as good because he doesn't have charge. He still does have really good physical skills. Instead of charge, his physical more comes from baton passes, and the more and like of course when you do one of them, like your damage goes up. But I think it like doubles if you do a baton pass, and then you do a physical skill with him. I think it doubles the damage specifically for physical skills. So like that's good, but like the charge is kind of better. So yeah, and since he uses ice, he is weak to fire, which strangely enough he doesn't have like an ice amp or a fire evasion, which is kind of weird. You'd think he would have one, seeing as every other Phantom Thief except for Joker, like they all have one, but he doesn't. He does have counter though, which it's like I don't know if getting rid of evade fire is a good trade off just for counter. I think I'd much rather have the evade fire. But like, Yusuke, he's not terrible. His thing, with ice he can freeze, which freeze only has one technical. It does a lot of damage, but the shock is still better with freeze. They still can't move when they're frozen, but the shock is better because that lasts multiple turns, even when you get technical. So I'll put Yusuke in B. We'll put him in B. He's not bad, not amazing, not like Ryuji tier, but he's good. Next we have Haru. Now I used to use Haru a lot, but not as much anymore. Her thing is psychokinesis skills, and those are good for technical damage because you put an enemy to sleep, give them rage, confuse. Psychokinetic is always good for getting good technical, and that is nice. Sadly, Psychokinetic doesn't have anything like shock or anything like that. It doesn't have any of those. So you're just doing that Psychokinetic to do damage, if nothing else. So yeah. So since it doesn't have anything like that, grant she does help heal. Not like, like HP heal, but like she gets rid of ailments, like, she gets rid of rage, confused, stuff like that. Um and if you do like try to completely level her up, she does have Heat Riser. And that Heat Riser is nice. But yeah, that Heat Riser is nice. So while her psychokinetic skills don't do anything, they do have good technical, and she does have Heat Riser, and she does cure ailments. So we're gonna put her in A. I think A tier seems pretty good for her. The next we have Kasumi. And I'm not going like the order that you like have them recruited on your team. I'm just going like what the tier list has in my thing. So next we have Kasumi. And Kasumi honestly isn't very good. Her main gimmick is bless skills, and like psychokinetic, they don't do anything. Bless skill isn't really good for technical. It's good for a few, but her main thing aside from bless is more like critical damage. So like she has a skill that raises crit level. She has sword dance, which is like colossal, with a high chance of crit, which that skill seems a little overpowered to me, but it's pretty good. So like while she doesn't really do a whole lot for like tech or anything, that crit is really nice on physical. So while I'd like to put her above Yusuke for all the crits, the fact that she doesn't have anything like shock or freeze or, rage or anything like that, it is a bit, lame. It's just kind of lame. It's just a little lame. I'm not saying that she's bad, but like I'm just gonna put her in B tier below Yusuke, and then we can move on here. And next we have Futaba. Now Futaba is good. Futaba is pretty good. She is more support. So for her support skills, it's like, race defense, speed, stuff like that. She can heal you, raise your SP. She even has a thing where she can block like deadly attacks sometimes, and even like just completely change the battle. Like if you get into a battle, like just starting one, she can turn it into a hold up immediately, which is really nice. So, hmm, we're honestly, I'm gonna put her in S tier below Ryuji, cause like Ryuji's really good at dealing damage, but Futaba is more good at like supporting you, so you can do better, which is of course, it's always nice to be supported. I support you. The Robin Dunk supports you. But yeah. Next we have Akechi. Now, Akechi is a bit um Dark Akechi, he has like, curse and almighty damage, but then like his regular print suit is more like physical and bless. And he does have some healing thrown in there. He can do like diorama or whatever it's called. I can't pronounce the skills to save my life. But this one's kind of tricky. We're just going to go off like third semester since that's like the latest technically. So third semester Akechi is pretty good because he has Megidola. He can do Delibate, which is like Heat Riser, but the opposite for enemies, which is nice. Again, he doesn't he his skills aren't really good for technical, but on the other hand, he does do good like debuffing, which is nice. So we're gonna put him in A tier in front of Haru. And I think that's fair. That seems good to me. Now next we have On, and I do like On. She is pretty nice. Usually I give her the sword dance belt but since we're not doing anything like that, I can't really say that. I like to give her the sword dance belt because she doesn't have any physical skills, and I like every character and have physical skills. It's just me, and sword dance is nice because colossal damage, high crit, you know how it is. So, but if we're going aside from that, um, she can heal. Fire is good because it can burn, and anytime like an enemy tries to attack you, it'll burn them. So for on, um, hmm, we're gonna put on as well an A in front of Haru. And also I didn't mention she can do concentrate, which you know, next turn deals double the fire damage or deals double magic damage. And she has high magic. It's pretty nice. And then next we have Morgana, which Morgana, he's not really supposed to be used for like full um offense. He's more just like healing because he can do like media rama, like heal the whole party, heal a single person, um, cure ailments. I don't. I think he can cure all non-special, which also I think Haru can. But yeah. Also the lucky punch is nice. It's like sword dance, but not a lot of damage, but high crit. So yeah. Um, we are gonna put Morgana in B tier above Yusuke only because he has all that healing going on, which Yusuke doesn't. And Morgana can also get like wind, and his Morgana's thing is wind. So yeah, we will put him in front of Yusuke. And then finally we have Makoto. And Makoto is kind of like Haru, except her thing's nuke. She can heal. Um, lights going off. Have fun. Yeah, she can heal ailments. She can just heal in general. Her thing is nuke, which nuke is good for like some stuff. It is good for some technical things. So yeah, we will put Makoto also in A below Haru. And then that concludes all of the Phantom Thieves. But yeah, this was a shorter video, only a couple minutes shorter than the one I had planned, which isn't anything special. But yeah, if you don't agree, just tell me what you thought should have been changed. I was just going off third semester, so granted, like maybe you could swap like Kasumi and Akechi, not like swap them together, but like you could change like what tier they're in. But yeah, that was just my tier list. Something a little fun, just a little bored. So yeah, that's it. See you later.